Well, good morning, my friends. We're working on the cab again today. We're gonna skin it, so we're gonna put all the 16 gauge steel on the outside. I did just get one piece cut, so that's how it's gonna go on, and I'm just gonna tack it on. Um, Funny thing is I've never actually had this happen before, but I was cutting that piece and. I wasn't paying attention to where the sparks were going, and on my pants, my pants lit on fire and burnt a hole right through my pants and onto my jeans underneath. So I'm sure I'm gonna have a good burn mark underneath. So that just goes to show you, you got to be careful. I don't know why. I've had sparks hit these pants hundreds of times. They're Dickies brand of work coverall. So, I didn't think they would light up like that, but it lit up full on and burnt a gigantic hole in my leg. So, not good. But anyways, so we're gonna continue on here. Same idea as the other videos. I'm gonna just kind of bring you along as I go. I've got a big sheet outside that I'm cutting this all out of. I'm using a circular saw, and that's how I'm cutting it. So, yeah, we'll be back here in a little bit once I get a little farther ahead. Okay, guys. Well, I've got the front all skinned now. What I'm doing is I'm putting them in there and then tacking them all along the back so that there's no tacks on the front. So it looks pretty good, actually. I'm impressed with that. So once I am going to take some paintable caulking, and anywhere, it's hard to point out on the screen here, but like in these gaps here, I got some gray paintable caulking that I'm going to put in there, and then we're going to paint it with the cab part is going to be the rubberized undercoat, and then the paintable stuff, and then I'm going to put a high gloss paint on over top, and then the roof is going to be green. So just exactly like their cabs are, they're black, and then the top is green. So it's really coming along. I'm actually really impressed on how well it's coming. So got a lot more to go though. I still got to box out all this front stuff. I did make like a little shelf down in here that's going to be all enclosed, so it gives me somewhere to put stuff while I'm in the tractor. It does have a cup holder already right there, so that's great, and that fits my coffee cup too. So all right, well, I'm gonna get to putting some more cladding on the outside here, and we'll see how it comes. Okay, guys, well, I've started, obviously I've skinned this part here. I've got this part cut out. I'm working on cutting the back out. I was doing piece by piece by piece, but I'm easier just to cut a bunch of them, then come back and weld them all in. I'll set you up out here, outside here, while I make this cut, and I'll show you how I cut this. What I've been doing is I haven't been cutting all the way through. As you can tell right there, it just hooked on me, and that can be pretty scary with the cutoff blade. So what I've been doing is cutting most of the way out and then just bending it and breaking it off, because all these edges all have to be cleaned up for paint anyways, because you don't want any sharp edges with paint, because that's exactly where it'll start to chip. So now I've got these both cut out. I'm going to go measure them for the corners. I got to notch out the corner in it, and then these back panels should all be done, and we'll be on to the next. Okay guys, well I've been working away on this for a while. I've got, this all filled now, this all the way around. There's still like this spot here, down on this side, all that had to be filled in. There's a couple pieces on that side, that back one over there. But there's a stack of them all right there. I gotta go out and knock all the edges off them, and then when the wife gets home, she can help me hold the panels on while I weld them from the inside, just so it looks nice from the outside. You don't see any weld marks. So yeah, so that's where I'm at right now. Once I get it completely, we'll take a little walk around and I'll show you each one, and then it's going to be time to start filling all the cracks and getting it prepped for paint. So we'll have to definitely tape off all the windows, which is going to be really time consuming, but is what it is. So okay, well we'll be back here in a little bit, and I'll show you once it's all completely sealed in, and I'll show you from the inside too. Okay my friends, well the entire cab is now skinned. There's a few more gaps I gotta fill. I just gotta figure out how to do it, and maybe you guys can help me with that. So I've got everything all skinned all the way around. That took quite a while to do that, I'm not gonna lie. It was labor intensive, but now look, I've got a decent looking cab here, and once I get it painted, it's gonna look pretty nice, I think. So I've got everything all boxed out. Take you around here. You can see down in here now, and everything is all nicely closed in down that side. And here, I'll show you on the inside here. If anybody has an idea of how I can close this little gap here that goes around, maybe leave a comment down in the section, or the comment section, because I'm still trying to figure out what I can put in between there that will still move a little bit, but not rub. I don't want it tight too. So, and then the inside of the cab, haven't got the handle built yet. I do have a cool idea for that handle. Now there's the inside. I just washed everything down with TSP just to get all of the grime off the steel and stuff, and it's a paint prep. And so yeah, there's so you can see those little gaps down in there. I still got to fill that. Haven't just figured out how to do it yet. So yeah, it's really coming along now. So the last step before paint is to go with a paintable caulking and use a really tiny bead, and I'm gonna go around everywhere where I didn't weld and put just a tiny little bead down in here, and then smooth it out, and then we'll be ready for paint. So that's pretty exciting actually. It's been quite the project so far, but I mean, right now I'll give you a total estimate on total material cost and time at the end of this series. And if there's anything else anybody else wants to know too, just don't be afraid to leave a comment down in the comment section. I do read them, and I will always respond to you. So yeah, like I said, I'm gonna go around, I'm gonna fill those the gaps all around the windows. Won't take me too long to do that. And then the next part is going to be painting, and we've still got the control box to build for the inside. We still have the heater box, which I do have over in the corner there, which is going to be modified to fit in here. And we still have the chute turn, and there's still lots of stuff coming up. So please remember to subscribe. And as always, if you click that thumbs up button, it would be greatly appreciated. Have a great day.